Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense set on first down. On the run, it's Glover. Smashes through. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Washington. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's King. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Running back searching for a hole.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quarterback adapting. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Glover. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
10th play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. And that incomplete pass caused by a big hit on first down, second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Allard. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now second and 10 from the 46. Handoff to the lone back. Lowers those pads. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Off the play fake. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Soft spot in the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Looking to throw it again. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On the move, it's Glover. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Using his legs, it's Carpenter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll try the right side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Randall. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to get to him. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Utes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's King. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Power football with the run. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Give to the running back. At the 15, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Here's the handoff. Discards a man. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Aller. He's right on target. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Fires it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. They'll try to pick up the first. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's King.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fights off a defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Utes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Finds his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. 2 to the air. It's Aller feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Going up top on first down. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Saunders. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? He's going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle, maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, running back on the move. Dances away from one. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He wants to take the top off. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will give them the lead. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Utes line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Allard. They're working that left side. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Got it behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
24, Utah, 10.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, what a move to get room. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's King. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 35. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. On the run, still looking. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Going over the top. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They line up and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Give to the single back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the target. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. They're going to throw it again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's King. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Coming after him. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Unloads it left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, Let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.